Put me in the game. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. Your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he returns this to the 22. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 78 yards. And the Dolphins put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now Chubb running right. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, here's Chubb again. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's got room. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run it again with Chubb. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 7. The slot man in motion right. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. On the counter, Hunt. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down right around the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
York able to send this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. And it always starts up front in the trenches.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's a wide out. When you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Tua going to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Jalen Phillips, the edge man, on the tackle.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. A give running right is Chubb. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson trying to lay one up deep.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Watson. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Okay, ready? Striker, 3-3. Ultra, go ultra. 6, 7. Ready.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And they'll get him down up past the 15.
97 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
Steal. Check, steal. 22 needle. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready. 3. Fight 60. Check, smash.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa.
That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route.
No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Black ultra. Right.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Tua.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. On play action, here's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
They run again on 1st down, Chubb.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They go up the middle with Chubb.
Down to about the 37.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Cooper will come in motion right. Handoff comes to Chubb. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 119 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
You certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
52. Opposite. 3. Blue striker. Solid red. Ready?
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Chubb will get the call, running left to about the 26 here.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Cooper, the man in motion right. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Chubb is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll give it to Chubb. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
It's Hill, complete. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. A run with Mostert up the middle. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Tua. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Looking to pass. Tua. Forced out to his left. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, first and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. In motion, Hill.
Now Tua.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Tua.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Ready. Clock shot.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
A give. This is Chubb. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
119 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go with Chubb on second down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game, but hey, they got enough points to get the job done. At the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything.